What is up, guys? Orange Tutorials here with another tutorial on Xcode. And this week's tutorial will be about how to move objects by a click of a button. So without further ado, let's get into coding. So let me open up Xcode first and create a new project. Name it object movement. Oh my typing skills is shit. Create it wherever you fancy. It doesn't really matter. Right. So first of all, we're going to go to the main.storyboard because first we would like to set our graphical user interface. Before I begin, I'm going to click on View Controller, go to the fourth tab along and click on iPhone 4.7 inch, which is set for the iPhone 6, and for today I would like to make my program for the iPhone 6 as well. Right. First of all, we'd like to insert an image view for the image which we would like to move. I'm just going to reduce the size of it, and then I'm going to add a button which will be at the top right here, and which is going to say, I'm just going to let it say move object. Right. Make it nice and big just so that people could click on it easily without any problems. Right, for the image view, I'd like to set an image. But before that, let me add a group and name it resources. Right. So click on File, Add Objects, go to Downloads. This is only for me. You don't have to do that. You can choose whichever image you would like. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to choose this one for Flappy Bird. Right. So after that, we go back to the main.storyboard, click on the image view and set it to this image. I'm going to resize it just to make it fit the image, not too big, not too small. Right. We're going to, after finishing with the GUI, we're going to move into the view controller.h, which is the header, and we're going to declare a couple of controls. So insert a curly bracket and drop some lines. Right. Now I'm going to insert IB outlet UI image view, which is the control that we have used. I'm gonna name it bird. After the curly bracket, we're going to set an action for our button, which I'm going to name it move bird. For now, we're going to remove the ID sender where we don't need it. Right, after doing all that, after like setting or declaring the controls, go back to your main.storyboard just to be on the safe side, to set the outlets and the received actions. So for the outlets, we only have bird. Click on the plus sign and drag towards the bird, or towards whichever object you would like to move. And on the received actions, we have move bird. Click and drag to your button, and we're going to use touch up inside. For the people who don't know what touch up inside is, it is basically the action runs only when you click and only when you press and remove your finger from the button, which most iPhone or Android iPhone applications use. Right. So after doing all of that, we go to our view controller dot m, where we can set the code and write all our code here. Drop some lines, add a dash or whatever you want to call it. Insert IB action, which is move bird. We're going to remove the ID sender, and we're going to insert a curly bracket and drop some lines. Right. So in here we're going to what we're planning to do is we're trying to get the X and Y coordinates of the bird and the X and Y coordinates of the position where we want to move the bird. So let's do some coding. cgrect frame, sorry, I'm gonna call it frame, equals to bird dot frame. Drop it down. The frame dot origin dot x equals to, I'm just gonna set it for 0 for now. I'll tell you what we're going to do later. Frame dot origin dot y equals to 0 as well. Don't worry, we're going to change it. Now we're gonna we're gonna say UI view begin animation. So we're trying to begin the animation, and the string will be nil, and the context will be nil as well. Down below we're gonna have UI view. We're going to set the animation duration to 0.5, which is how long you want it before it reaches, how long you want it to take before it reaches the location that we're going to set right now, which is frame.origin.x and frame.origin.y. Down below we're going to set the frame of the bird to the frame that we set, like the frame that we created at the top, which is cgrect frame. After this, everything should work. So that we should make it work, we should commit animations. So we're gonna say UI view commit animations. We're done with coding now. Before we run this, we need to change the frame.origin.x and frame.origin.y. So right now I want to move my object, let's say, to this position. So I'm going to click on the 5th tab along and record all these two, which is X is 310 and Y is 303. Right, so I'm going to change it here. Oops. X 310 and Y is 303. Right. So we have set everything, we have declared everything. Everything is ready to be. Everything is ready. So now you can run it, and hopefully you would not get any errors. Just waiting for it to load. Object movement. Oops. Sorry guys, I forgot. I left the bird right here, so I was supposed to move it back. Okay guys. Now it should work. There we go. Okay, so you can set it. Let's try. You can set the animation duration to whatever you want. Let me try and set it to 10 seconds and see how that would run. As you can see, the more you increase it, the more time it's going to take to reach the second thing. It is actually very nice for animation views. Like, if you want, as soon as your application to load, you can drop down some text using this syntax or using this algorithm. It is very, very fun to use. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have learned something from my videos. This is my second video so far. Please subscribe, comment, and like. Just just to show me how much you want tutorials like these. If you would like to have this in Swift, please do not hesitate to tell me, or to comment or message me, and I'll straight away make a tutorial on how to do this without getting any errors, and writing some things that we can call as clean code, which is very fine and very good looking, very easy to use, and very easy to add some extra code to it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.